What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created these nude glitter glass bling nails with some 3D acrylic flowers. I think these came out so pretty. I created this look with a new polygel kit from Saviland. So this is the kit. I love the packaging. It's a pink box with like purple flowers on it, perfect for spring. I feel like the colors in this kit are very nice for spring and they piqued my interest, so I decided to review it. I figured you guys would like it too, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this really quick. So when you open it up, the inside of the box is really nice how they package everything. I love the whole theme of this kit. It's very spring-esque, if I do say so myself. But yes, this is the little box that all the polygels come in. There is 6 different shades in this kit, which I will swatch as always. They are 15 grams each, so they're about the size of every other polygels in every other polygel kit. But yeah, they are very pretty nude shades, and I feel like these are nice for spring, like I said before. And then there's another little box here. And in this box you actually get a base gel, a top gel, and this little jar of slip solution. This slip solution works bomb, by the way. And these are the base gel and the top coat. You also get your polygel brush, of course, with your little scraper and the gel brush on the other side. This kit also comes with a whole set of dual forms, and you even get a little hand file and a cuticle pusher. So you pretty much get everything you need in this kit to do polygel nails. So yeah, this is a hand file and this is a little cuticle pusher. Those cuticle pushers work really good. I use them all the time. And these are the dual forms. As you could see, there's 10 different sizes and they look pretty decent size. And at first I was like, what is this? Because like I've never seen anything like this before, but it's actually really cool. It's a little handheld lamp, but the thing that I like about it is that it has like a little handle on it, so you can use it for like handheld use. Like if you wanted to like cure your nails really quick with the dual forms, you can just hold it over without like having to stick your hand under the lamp and like hit your nail and everything like that trying to get your hand in the lamp. Or there's actually like little legs at the bottom, which I will show you in a minute, because I was like unboxing the rest of everything, but I went back to the instructions for the lamp, and there's actually 2 little legs that fold out, which you can rest it on your desk. And the cool thing about this lamp is that it leans kind of like slanted, so even if you didn't want to do the handheld thing, you can actually still stick your finger under there and be able to cure without kind of like hitting your nail against the lamp, if that makes sense. So if you're doing like dual forms or press on nails with the gel, kind of like the A-press dupe method, I feel like this would be a really good lamp. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these swatches. The first color that I'm swatching is called gray pink, and it's pretty much as it's described, a gray pink. So yeah, it's a really pretty like nude grayish pink. I like this color a lot, and the slip solution works really bomb. One thing I did notice about these polygels, by the way, this color is called glitter peachy pink, and it is as it's described. But yeah, one thing I noticed about these polygels is they're not as runny as some of the other Saviland polygels that I've tried. Thank God, because I can't stand that when they like run into the cuticle area. These are, they're not like really firm, but they don't run into your cuticles. So I feel like maybe they might have improved their formula, because I'm always complaining about that in my videos. So I'm here for that too. This next color is called light pink, and this is a very light nude pink. To me it looks nude, but it says it's a light nude pink. I just see nude. But this next color is called blush pink, and to me this one, I don't really see the undertone of pink in this one, like maybe a little bit, but yeah, it just seems like a darker nude to me. But this kit does have a lot of really pretty nude shades if you're like into that or whatever. So that's what that one looks like. The next color is called pale chestnut. This one is kind of like, I guess you would call it like a more brown nude, but like slightly translucent. This one I'm not too crazy about, but it is cute. And the last one is called Glitter Pale Salmon. This one is pretty. It's a darker nude with little glitters in it, like purple reflected glitters. And what I like about this color is that you can either sheer it out or build it up. So these are all the colors after curing them. I think they're all super pretty. If you guys are interested in this kit, I will link everything in the description box. You can use the coupon on Amazon before you check out. They do have a 10% off coupon, so make sure you apply that to your order before you check out. So let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. Right now I'm applying 2 coats of my Saviland primer. I dehydrated with some isopropyl alcohol off camera after prepping my nails, and then I'm going to go in with a layer of base gel on all of my nails, just the nail bed area. Since the base on this nails is going to be polygel, I'm going to be encapsulating some of the nails with clear acrylic, but the base is going to be polygel. So you always want to apply a base gel first to your nails so that the polygel actually adheres to your nail and you don't get any lifting or anything like that. It also protects your nails. I do have acrylic on my nails, but even if you didn't have acrylic on your nails, you still want to protect them with something. So yeah, now I'm going in with one of the nude shades. This one is the very light pink shade. To me it just looks like a light beige, but anyways, I'm applying a very small bead to the nail bed area of this nail and kind of just fading it down into the tip like an ombre. At first I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I was kind of just thinking of things as I go along. But yeah, I'm just fading it down into the tip for now, and I'm gonna cure each nail just to be on the safe side so I don't mess them up. But I really do like this lamp and how it's like kind of on an angle so that you don't like hit your nail on the way in. This would be really good for doing like the A-press dupe method. I feel like I definitely want to try that method with this lamp. I feel like it would be so much easier with it like open and at an angle like that, because I have to usually hold the press on down while I cure it, and I always end up messing it up because my hand can't fit in there fast enough. So I'm actually going to be doing the same thing on the next 2 nails. On this nail, I'm not going to be doing the ombre like I'm going to be on the other nails, but I am covering the nail bed with this color so that when I apply the color over top, you don't see like the pink acrylic underneath, because I feel like it would throw the set off. I wanted everything to go together really nicely, because the color that I'm going to be using is that one glittery shade. It's like the nude shade with the glitters in it, but it's pretty sheer. So I didn't want like a pink nail bed and then the other nail beds are beige, if that makes any sense. So now I'm actually going over the entire nail and building it up with that shade Glitter Pale Salmon. And as you can see the nail bed area through it, but with the nude underneath it looks just a lot better. And yeah, like I said, I'm building the nail up with this color, so I always start around the cuticle area and then just pat side to side down the nail. You always want to make sure you like turn your nail to the side and smooth the polygel out to avoid like getting a lot of lumps. And if you have a little bit of excess, you can just remove it with a spatula. But this slip solution works really good. It's like a base gel but a little bit thinner, and it really just applies the polygel so easily onto the nail. I really like it. I thought it was going to be like, you know, kind of like a base gel and then start running into the cuticles, but it doesn't really do that. You want to be careful how much you use, just a very thin layer, and all you have to do is just wipe your brush off on a paper towel or like in a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. So originally on this nail, I was going to go in with that shade Glitter Peachy Pink and do an ombre, but I changed my mind after doing the ombre on the other nails in a few because it wasn't really like going, I just wasn't feeling it. Mainly because the other shades were more nude, and then the glitter reflex in the glitter polygel that I used were purple, so it's like, where did the orange come in? So I decided to remove that before curing the other nails in my lamp. So on these nails, I'm gonna be using that glitter pale salmon color, the same color that I applied to the ring finger, except I'm applying a very small bead of it to sheer it out, so I could just have really pretty like sparkly glitters on the tip of that nail, but it would still be like a glass nail, if that makes sense. That's what I really like about this color, which I mentioned earlier, is that you can either build it up or sheer it out. You could wear it like either way, or you could also use it as a topper over another color. So yeah, I'm wiping that orange shade off right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cure those nails. And I actually just decided to do the same ombre on the pinky that I did on the other two nails. Now I'm going to encapsulate the nails with some Mia Secret clear acrylic, and I was feeling adventurous today, so I wanted to try out the 2-bead method. Normally, most of you guys know that I do a 3-bead method to build up my nails, but today I wanted to try the 2-bead method because I'm all about saving time and not having to take as long to do my nails as much as possible, because sometimes these designs could take forever and we could be sitting there for like 6 to 8 hours. So I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could do the 2-bead method. So far I was successful on 2 of the nails, but I did have to go in and add a little acrylic on the middle fingernail, but like I said, it was my first time. So what I did was I applied a bead to the second half of the nail, like the free edge, but I picked up more acrylic this time. Normally I bounce my brush in the acrylic like 3 or 4 times when I do the 3-bead method, but this time I did it 5 times to pick up a bigger bead, and then the same for the second bead. I think on this nail I might have not did it right because I think I picked up less acrylic when I started, so I had to go in and add a little bit more at the tip because there was like a big dip there, but I did go ahead and fill that in. You basically want to pick up more acrylic, and that's how you can just build up your nails with 2 beads. So the first bead would be to build up the free edge of the nail, and then the second bead would just be like the bead that you use to build your apex. Before I did like a 3-bead method where you build up the free edge first, and then you do 2 beads to kind of build the apex, but this is just a little bit faster. Okay, so now it's time to file the nails. Of course, if you're doing polygel, you want to cleanse your nails with isopropyl alcohol. Only 2 of the nails were polygel, so I cleansed those. And now I'm going in with my medium grit ceramic drill bit to debulk my nails. I'm using my Melody Susie dust collector and the MR5 nail drill, which I'm obsessed with clearly because I've been using it in like every video since I received it. But yeah, this drill is bomb. I'm telling you, if you're looking for a good portable nail drill, this is where it's at. I just love how fast it takes down product, and the drill bits that come with it are really nice. So I usually start around the cuticle area to file that down really low. That's what I like about this bit. I can get behind the cuticle area and seal it properly, just because the way it's designed, I think. And I can do it without cutting myself, so I'm here for that. But yeah, I go around the cuticle area and I file that down first to seal around the cuticle, and then I kind of like go side to side down the nail and file along the sidewalls and underneath the nail. You want to look at your nail from all sides to make sure that you didn't miss any bumps or anything like that. I do like always keep my drill moving. You never want to just stay in one spot and keep filing, because then you can cause the drill bit to heat up against your nail and it will hurt, because it will create like rings of fire on your nail, and we don't want that. So as you can see, when I turn my nail to the side, I have a little hill that's the apex area, and then the nail does get gradually thinner towards the free edge, but you always do want some thickness at the tip so they don't snap and break. I always mention this, but you're going to want some like thickness and structure towards the tip of your nail. Your nail gets most of its strength at the apex, so you want a good size apex, but you also want some thickness towards the tip so that your nails don't break, especially if you wear longer nails like me. I have my thumb shorter still because the one on the right side is still growing out, but I wanted to put a nail on it because I couldn't like stand waiting. It's almost grown out, but yeah, I'm not trying to break it again. And now I'm going to go in with my hand file to shape up the nails really quick. So this is a 100/180 grit. I usually start by taking the bulk off of the sides as always. So I hold my file straight and file along the sides. And I'm doing a tapered square today. So to taper in the tip, I hold my file at an angle and file in towards the tip. You want to make sure you're alternating sides as usual so that you don't file on one side for too long and cause your shape to become uneven. It's best to just go back and forth. This way you can avoid like taking off too much on one side. And then I do buff the nails afterwards. I do that to smooth them out and smooth out the rough edges so that, like, you know, they're not like rough and they scratch you and stuff like that.
Ringy. Ringy.
Okay, so now I'm going to start doing the 3D flowers. As you can see, I applied a little rhinestone to my nail first. That's going to be the center of the flower. And I'm using this pastel purple shade from Sugar and Cream. It's called Peonies. It kind of marbles, but I like that because it gives it a more realistic look to the flowers. But I wanted to add flowers to this set because it was looking a little bit plain, and I felt like it would be really cute to add purple flowers because there was purple reflex in the glitter on the nails. So it just added like a little more of a spring vibe to the nails. So yeah, I decided to do 3D flowers, which I do not do often, and I was a little bit scared to do these. I did 3D flowers a while ago actually, but those were 4-petal flowers. So I want to work on my 3D art more, so I decided to try the 5-petal flower, and I really love the way they came out. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at them. So I'm using my 3D nail art brush, and I'm picking up a bead. I kind of like dip my brush in there twice and pick up a bead. You want to make sure that your brush is not too wet when you do this to avoid having the bead run all over the nail. And you kind of want to wait until it sets a little bit, kind of like a few seconds, and then you just want to press the middle down and kind of spread it out with your brush and kind of like spread it out on the sides to give it that petal look. And then you could like use your brush to take in the sides of the petal to give it a more realistic flower look. So yeah, I really love these flowers. I definitely want to try these in other colors. I think it would be so cute. So I'm adding the rhinestones to this nail, and on this nail I'm gonna just be doing like 3-petal flowers because I wanted them off to the side. So you want to make sure you wipe off the excess rhinestone gel. I'm using McCart rhinestone gel, by the way, so that it doesn't interfere with the 3D flowers. And I'm gonna go ahead and cure those and then just start making the petals. I really like this 3D nail art brush. I have one like it linked in my Amazon store. But yeah, as you can see, I dip my brush in there twice. I wait a couple of seconds, put it on the nail, kind of wait a couple of seconds, and then start pressing the middle down, taking in the sides. As you can see, this bead was a little bit wet, so it wasn't like, you know, forming yet. But you just want to keep like pressing and forming it into the shape of a petal and kind of spreading it out.
Ringy. Ringy. Ringy.
And now I'm going to go ahead and just brush some rhinestone gel over the nails and a top coat over that to apply the rest of my stones. I'm just applying some AB rhinestones to all of the nails in like different sizes. The only thing I want to mention is when you're applying the rhinestone gel and the top coat around the flowers, you want to make sure you don't get it on the flowers, and if you do, just clean it off with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. It's best to leave the flowers matte because it gives them a more realistic appearance. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this set. It's a really classy, cute set for spring. I love the way these came out. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell before you leave. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.
Ringy. 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 Ringy.